Savills Army, Bum, versus 0161's finest, also known as 0161. Johnny, what are your predictions for this evening?
I'm not entirely sure which way this one's going to go. They're both obviously very close, with Bum taking the last game that these two played. And if you were to push me, I'd go with Bum because they obviously won the last game. But I think it's going to be close, 3-2 maybe.
Yeah, they've definitely been dominant.
Which way do you think it's going to go?
I'm not sure. I did hear reports that Clay is not at full capacity, a very tired player, so that could be a factor. Here we go. Now it's not really anyone's kickoff there, stayed in the middle. But Clay's on the attack. We put one in early. Nobody's there. And he's missed. He's hit the crossbar.
Early let off there for 0161. I'm not sure how many more of those they'll get.
Still a lot of pressure. Aaron manages to clear it, chasing it down. Clay's on his right side. He's got no boost though. Clay took the boost. Got Gunnar Rippercog shadowing, and
it's a nice demo, but
it's a demo, but nothing's come of it.
To get back.
Clearance from Aaron. Is he going to be saved by Clay? It is.
It's a good clear off the backboard as well. Good distance.
Oh, good stop by Aaron. Is it going to be our first goal? It is. It's 1-0.
It's just unlucky, isn't it? He didn't quite get the contact on clearance that he wanted, and it fell fortunately for Aaron. Good block.
Definitely. That's a good kick-off for 0161. The pressure's on him. Aaron's in the air. What can you do? And he's just missed. I think Clay's got rid of that. Meerkat on the attack. Ollie on his heels. Grabs the boost. Gets it wide. Oh,
that's unlucky. I think Clay will be disappointed with that one. I think 9 times out of 10 he gets that.
It was a relatively straightforward save, I think. But, you know, mistakes happen. Plenty of games. So
yeah, there's still 3.5 minutes left. 2 goals is not an insurmountable lead.
Aaron looking very strong though today.
What's going on with Clay?
Clay says ping.
I'm not sure he's there.
Clay's having ping issues.
He didn't appear to be moving.
Meerkat says ping
so I'm
also.
Sure. Right. How is the ping for 0161?
I don't know the buttons to bring it up because I've changed all mine.
So, 0161, we've got 40 ping a piece on my screen. Clay's looking like he has 28, and Meerkat's got 52.
I think they're gonna ask for a rematch. That looks to be the case. We'll just back out of this one. I'll leave the stream on, and we'll find out what's going on.
Okay. So I'm not sure how they're going to restart this one because 0161 were 2-0 up. I think there were about 3.5 minutes left, so I'm not sure whether they're going to do a fresh restart or have to go again.
I think that 0161, you're still in the game, aren't you? I think that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think that 0161. Yeah, 0161 would be pretty unhappy if they wanted a cool fresh restart. They seem to have agreed from the second goal, so we'll get this one back underway. just waiting on the agreement of what score they're going to start from.
I think that might have been a local issue. It seemed like everyone else on the server was a pretty decent ping.
They've agreed to a 1-0 restart.
That's good. That's good.
We'll go. Do you remember the time of the first goal?
It was about 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah, they're going with a minute. So
4 minutes.
yeah,
that seems right to me.
Yeah. I think they've agreed to leave it for a minute and get 1 goal. So I'm going to take a sip of my cider and we'll just wait for a minute. Well, we do need to touch it to get the timer going. Oh, never mind, it started.
I'm not sure what we do about the stats from this, unfortunately.
I think we're going to take it as this. I'm not too worried about the stats, but it doesn't actually concern me. So I think we're about to get ready for our restart.
Just going to put the ball in, hopefully.
Put the ball in. 2, 1. And it's in.
Oh, wasting a second.
Yeah, well,
wasting a second.
That was their choice. Oh dear. Sorry. Okay, I'm better for the restart. Here we go. Meerkat's on the ball.
It's a good kick-off from Bomb there.
It was, yeah. And puts it past Clay up the wall. You're going to see something aerial.
Clay might have just been slowing it down for Meerkat to get back there.
Aaron looks like he's got this covered. He has. He takes a touch off Clay and sends it all the way into the other corner. Ollie's following it down. Meerkat gets a touch. They both go in.
He's going for it again. Is he going to get it across?
Trying. Putting lots of pressure on. Good touch from Meerkat. Good block there. So he's on it. Is it on target? Just off target? It's on target now? It's off target again. And Aaron with the follow-up potentially. Meerkat gets it, puts it backwards past Meerkat. We're looking at something aerial again here. Off target, Clay stops easily and picks up the boost. Oh, what's Ollie going to do? Nothing. Stopped by Meerkat.
Good attacking pressure by 0-1-6-1 at the minute.
Definitely. It'll be interesting to see what these guys do with, you know, for all the games, because, like previously mentioned, the Bum have been so dominant, and they are top of the table, currently undefeated. So, who knows?
Would you class it as an upset if 0-1-6-1 beat them?
I think they may have had a game or two against them. I'm not 100% sure on the result of their last actual series, but in terms of series and points scored, there has been, you know, they're completely unbeaten. Not much been going on here, but here comes an attack. Pushed away by Ollie, put back in by Meerkat.
Both teams are defending really well. There's been some good attacking play, but some even better defensive play.
I think that's what we're looking at. Just mainly strong defence. Attempt on goal. So straight over Ollie's head. It's 1-1.
It's a good breakaway there, and a really good finish. He's got some good height. I think it's surprised. I think it's surprised Ollie there a bit.
Definitely. The pressure's on from 0-6-1 again. What's going to happen? Touched away by Meerkat. Nice save. Clay's going to try and capitalise on it now. He's took the ball away from Aaron. He's backed out of going up in the air for that one. Ollie gets the clear. Ollie gets the boost. What can Ollie do here? Where's Aaron? He just wasn't there. That is unfortunate.
For all the
Brilliant shot
play
from Meerkat.
Wonderful. Sorry, I was just going to say, for all the attacking play 0-6 when they've only had 2 shots.
That's a great shot from Meerkat. Seems to have come out of nowhere, not easy to defend, especially if you're not expecting. It's like a one kick off from Bum, it does. Still in 0-6-1's half. Aaron knocks it into the opposite half, and where's Clay? Where's Clay? He's nowhere to be found. Did Ollie just nick that at the end? I think that he did. He was there to protect it from Clay on the right side, but that was a cheeky little goal steal there.
Yeah, definitely.
2-2, 44 seconds to go. It's only game 1, but this has been quite even.
Yeah, it's looking like it is going to be as close as we initially thought. Not much to separate them, really.
Tack on by Bump. Stopped by Ollie. Pressure's still on. Here comes Clay. Oh, and it's a brilliant shot. And it's stopped by Ollie.
Save.
What a save. Looks like we could be seeing overtime in game 1. I think this is going to be the last opportunity for attack for 0-6-1. Goes up into the air.
It's kept up in the air.
Clay's going to want to put this down. And it's bounced up.
An awful bounce.
Still in the air.
I think Meerkat's dealt with it, but it's still up.
It's down.
Yep.
We're in overtime.
So we're in overtime.
Good kick-off from Meerkat there. Mighty amount of pressure there. Straight at the start of the overtime.
Oh, that's a great interception. Can Meerkat get on the end of it?
Unfortunately not. Aaron's there, and Aaron's putting the pressure on now, but Clay gets rid of Ollie. There's nobody in the net, and I think Clay saw that and went for a shot, or perhaps even a backboard pass, but it's been well defended again. End-to-end play.
The ball's popped high up.
Ollie goes up the wall for this, but Clay's there. Aaron's backtracking, but Meerkat's there and Ollie gets rid. Aaron's just got to beat Clay now. Clay stops the ball and gains control, gains possession. And can Aaron stop this going in? I think that was relatively easy. Clay had no boost, couldn't follow it up. Again, just end to end all the time. It's great to watch.
A lot of good saves.
Definitely.
A lot of good saves.
Oh, I think there's a bit of miscommunication there. Ollie's going up for this. Try and push it forward. Can he create something from it? It's created a shot, but Clay saved it. Where's Aaron? He's in the centre waiting for it, and Meerkat's covering. Up the wall, can we see it? I think he was going to try something. Yeah, I think he was going to try a flip reset type of play there. But oh, it's a shot from Ollie. And it's stopped by Meerkat. Where's Aaron?
What a save.
Well defended.
That looks like a certain goal.
Double commit there, sends Clay flying up the pitch.
I'm not sure how we saved that.
That was magnificent. This is what you want. This is what you want to see from the top 2 teams in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, they both showed up today.
Got pressure on Bum now, who's just quickly switched over to pressure on 0161. Missed by Aaron. That could be a deciding factor, but it's not, because he destroys Clay. They move up the pitch together, and it's going in. What can Ollie do? Oh, and he just wasn't high enough.
And now the
As that left the goal open, good touch from Aaron. Good knock wide there.
It's been a couple of times now where Clay's almost got him on the counter, and the second shot just isn't going in for him at the minute.
Not an accurate shot from Meerkat. Could have been a goal there. Good touch. Good touch again. Oh, brilliant midfield play from Meerkat there on his own. Clay punts it up the pitch. And Aaron tries taking it. Clay's there to keep it in his own, keep it in Aaron's half.
Oh, he's gone for the demolition button. It's left him out of position a bit, but Ollie's there to clear up again.
That's just an unfortunate redirect attempt by Meerkat. That was a good effort.
Play.
Yeah. Bum were looking dominant for a good few seconds there.
I think that's the most sustained pressure that 0161 have had to deal with.
Yeah, definitely. I think we can only expect to see more of that in the next couple of games. And oh my God, Clay's missed, and he almost saves it, but it's in. It's 3-2, and game one is won.
He's having such an unlucky time at the minute with those shots. I wouldn't have been surprised if he'd just backflipped into it.
Just completely saved it.
That's a great game. What are your thoughts for the rest of the series then?
I'm not sure. I think game two's going to throw a wild one, as often happens with game two. Especially because
what does that mean?
You sort of find that in the first game, even though these teams have played each other, even though we're all on the sort of reverse fixtures, I seem to notice that even in the first game, there's a lot slower plays, less aggression. You're feeling the other team out, and you want to win it. But at the end of the day, there's still, if you lose it, there's still 4 other games that you've got to lose after that. So I find that I seem to think that in the first game, it's a warm up for both teams, especially with the top game played like this. It's really a warm up for both teams, and the second one, you might find that one of these teams is going to be much more dominant than the other, and I think it's most likely going to be Savills Army. Bum.
Yeah, they seem to be really on it in that overtime. I think they've stepped it up a little bit.
Definitely, and they're looking good now, although the pressure's on. Ollie misses a touch. Tries to knock it back to Aaron, but it gets knocked over. Aaron plays away on his own. What can be done here? Looking to get it out to Meerkat, but Aaron stops it. Very, very good defend. Here comes play again. Oh, dirty demo. It's left the net open, but not much has been done, and it gives time for Clay to get up there. Unfortunate. It's a good attack attempt. Good offensive play. Anyway, Aaron's up for it. Couldn't get it on target. That would have been nice. Where's Ollie?
Dodgy bounce.
Ollie puts it above. Where's Aaron? And it's in.
Oh, it's a nice shot. It's a bit of a weird bounce, that one, and it fell nicely for Ollie there.
The spin on the ball's dragged it down, I think. Dragged it down off the wall rather than coming straight out. Looks like an even kick-off. Who's going to get there first? Aaron picks up the boost.
I'm not sure if he was expecting Ollie to be there, though.
I think he was going for his flip reset to see if maybe Clay would knock it up high, but Oliver's on the attack and he's just hit the post. Very unlucky. This has allowed Bum to gain a counter-attack attempt, and it's worked. It's in. Apologies, I didn't really drop my controller. That's why it came up with the text thing.
Another pretty even kickoff.
Yeah, and it's a goal from Meerkat. Great shot.
See there, Meerkat following that one up, and 0-1-6-1 still flexing boost.
Unexpected. We've got to be careful here because I mean 0-1-6-1 took a lot of pressure in the first sort of minute of the game and scored, and since then they've conceded two quite close together.
Yeah, I wonder if they've just relaxed a little bit because they got that goal, and Bournemouth just managed to come back with two very, very quick goals.
Two tactical demos there. One was to leave the net open and the other one was to stop the attack. Very good.
Bit of salt in the chat there from Ollie. Thanks, okay.
For some reason I can't see the chat at the minute, but thanks for the update. Love it when Ollie gets salty. It's what the fans
Well, it's a
want.
good job he does it so much then.
It's what the fans want. It's what they tune in for. Here comes one of them. Oh, good touch. Stopped by Meerkat.
There as well.
Goes up. Where's Ollie? He's trying something.
Oh, he's pinched it a bit too much, hasn't he?
I think so.
It's just not
Now
quite.
he's coming back at it. He's won the 50-50. Ollie's back.
Gone all the way back for boost.
That's not a bad thing. Just for I think he went for perhaps a punt or a shot.
Oh, I think he's just faked the demo there, hasn't he?
Something. Yeah, I think he was hoping Clay would just jump out of the way. And
It's not, and it's backfired massively.
what happened there? I think Aaron was looking to perhaps take it over the net and didn't realise Clay was literally sniffing his bum. It's like a one kick off for 0-6-1, but Clay's there. Clay's
it's
there
not
again.
Clear.
No, double commit there. I think they might be losing it a little bit, especially if Ollie's getting salty. Oh, I can see the chat again now.
Yep, and guess who it is?
It's the saltiest man in the league.
You've got to hold on to that title, haven't you? You can't let it slip.
Definitely. On the attack
Oh,
here.
he's putting a good
Oh,
cross.
where's Aaron? And he's been
Yeah,
kept out by
no.
Clay. Unbelievable stuff. Ollie went for a bump and it left the net open, but Clay has managed to recover. I don't know how the hell he did that one.
I think Aaron will be a little disappointed that that one's not come off. He did more or less everything right, it's just the final contact wasn't quite right.
Definitely. I think he was a bit unprepared for the bump from Ollie.
I think we all were, to be honest. It was,
And it's in.
it was a good play. They'd managed to put it in though.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Let's just call that a fake from Ollie. We'll just call
Yeah,
that a
go on.
fake.
I think he was going for Clay on the way when he was on his way across the ball then as well.
Sometimes playing dirty gets you some results though. It nearly got him a goal
Well,
earlier on.
Yeah, 0-1-6-1 are definitely being more physical now.
Got to be. Oh, and Clay's put it back in his own half. I think that we're going to see one last attack from 0-1-6-1 unless it can be stopped. I think it's been
It's
stopped.
another bump. Another crucial bump, really.
3-2. So 2 games now, 3-2. This one didn't go into overtime, but
I think this might be a 3-0.
I think you might be right,
I think,
but we'll see.
yeah, I think Bum have looked they've looked comfortable. I think would be the word I would use.
They've looked the better team. They've looked the stronger team. They've applied more pressure and kept 0-6-1 in their own half for a lot more time than 0-6-1 have kept Bum in their own half. So that has made all the difference. But there's been some good plays from 0-6-1 that can't be denied, and this has gone back to Ollie. Oh, Aaron's got it.
Yeah, they're definitely not out of it yet, but they need to change something, I think.
Meerkat saying ping again.
Right.
Meerkat shouted ping in the Discord. We're not seeing Meerkat anywhere at all.
It's 50. It's saying it's 56, but yeah.
I did shout ping before the goal. I think we'll just do a straight reset on this one. 0-6-1, probably not going to be happy about that.
No, not with it being such an important match.
You still in the game?
This one's becoming a little harder to sort out, I think, which is understandable considering the situation that 0-6-1 are in. But I think the fairest thing to do really is restart it. It was called before the goal went in.
It was definitely called before the goal went in.
Yeah, it was called well before.
I'm going to step in on this one and tell him to do a full restart. We're waiting on Meerkat. Meerkat is currently not connected to Rocket League servers. We're just waiting on Meerkat to reconnect. So far, what do you think? I mean, I know we've been talking about it the entire time, but and now Sean from Queef is offering to jump in Meerkat's place.
I think, to be honest, although they've lost the goal, I think that this might do 0-6-1 a bit of a favour, because it was, you know, they were clearly under pressure, getting a bit heated, and I think once they've had a bit of time to just calm themselves and reset, they might have more of a chance of turning it around.
Definitely, I think these technical issues with internet and the likes. Oh, Meerkat's in and nobody else is.
Well, we'll just have to tell the rest to join.
Looks like we're starting again. We're still waiting on someone. Waiting on Ollie. There he is. And we're away again. Game number 3. Bum versus 0-6-1. We've been marred with a bit of technical difficulties on Meerkat's end, but
I think Meerkat's ping again. Yeah, I think we might have to call this one for another day.
It might be the case.
I think we might have to pause the stream for now, at least, until we realise what's going on, and then I
Well,
think, yeah,
before we
Meerkat's restarting his PlayStation.
well, Meerkat does that. Before we, hastily log off, I did have a few points I wanted to make about. I mean, you were saying that this break will probably do 0161 some good, and I think you're right, because if you sort of look over the two games from sort of the restart up until, well, let's just go from the overtime actually from game one. If you go from the overtime in game one into game two, it seemed like Bum was slowly gaining momentum and slowly increasing the pressure, and 0-6 were getting out of their own half less and less and less, and I think we saw at the first restart that they didn't get off to a particularly flying start. It was pretty even from both teams for a while. So I think we're going to see that again in game three, and I think 0-6 might be able to get a few points back on this one.
Yeah, maybe. We'll just have to see. I mean, obviously people watching may or may not be able to see the chat, but there's a very heated discussion going on at the minute. I'm not sure that's...
I do apologise. Will you just back out of that lobby?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not sure engaging in this sort of stuff is the best way to clear your head for the third match, to be honest.
No. Ollie and Meerkat are sort of not the best of friends, if we put it lightly. They aren't fans of each other. They get on, but I guess when things get a bit heated and Ollie gets a bit salty, it's very easy to respond in a negative.
I could taste the salt from here. That wasn't a bit salty.
Saltier than McDonald's chips.
I suppose it is very understandable when you're playing for the very prestigious Rocket Sundays league, top of the league position.
Definitely. Well, they'll be joint first, and I don't know how. There was no ruling on a deciding factor between points, other than if you had taken your fifth game to overtime, that was a negative. That was like a goals against type thing. I think Clay, the stats master, wanted something to the effect of a goals for and against, or games in series won and lost. But we'll discuss that another time. 0-6 will have to win first.
Yeah, and they have to win every game from now on.
Definitely.
No more mistakes. So, predictions for the final game, now that we've eventually managed to get here.
Right, it's only the final game if 0-6 lose. I don't think it'll be the final game. I think we're looking at a goal here now. What's Aaron doing? He's got the goal anyway.
Aaron's got anything to say about it?
I thought he might have just tried to get around the side of that. Maybe he didn't have the boost. But it's 1-0.
Winging it off. More in hope than expectation there, really.
Aaron tried for a second goal then, but it was pushed out. If it was Ollie.
Well, that's well cut out by Clay. Now Bum on the attack.
And Clay knocks him out of the way and it's gone in.
That's a lovely goal.
Dirty stuff though. Dirty stuff.
It's a good first touch, he knows exactly what he's doing, he just bumps him out of the way. It's wonderful.
I think Aaron was expecting the shot, but Clay saw Ollie was nowhere to be found, so he just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to clear the goal and let it roll in. And it worked.
I think he'll be happy, but I don't think it's going to do 0-1-6-1 salt levels any favours.
That's a demolition on Ollie. That's not going to make him happy at all.
Nice little fake by Ollie there.
Rocket League can be very much a mental game. If your head's not in the right place, you're not going to play well.
Try and see hoofing it forward. Who's there?
Ollie's there. Bit of poor defence there, I feel like. I don't think anyone looked strong. Oh, Clay took a bump and Meerkat was just not in a great position.
It was a really good cross, a lot of power from a long way as well.
Definitely. And Ollie just got the right amount of boost, right amount of aerial, and Meerkat with the attempt, Clay with another attempt, pushed out by Aaron. Meerkat with another attempt again.
Defending by 0161.
Definitely. Ollie's up for it, misses the ball, and it's gone in.
No,
Clay's let it roll.
It's unfortunate that.
I feel like that might have been a fake play from Clay. That rhymes, but there we go. He goes up for it, and I think Ollie thought he was going to get beaten to it and rushed it. Clay didn't look like he was anywhere near that ball when Ollie missed. Aaron takes a boost away from Meerkat. I'm sure Clay's up for it, but Oliver beats him to it this time.
Clay with a nice little touch around there. Meerkat looking to play it in.
Oh, what a shot. The goal came out of seemingly nowhere. What, sometimes you just got to go for it.
There was a lot of pressure on 0161.
There was.
It was really against the run of play.
So sometimes the ball just goes up in the air right, you just go up in the air right, and you see the net's empty, you've got to go for it. Oh, he gets a touch, but Clay keeps it in 0-6-1/2. This is looking very dangerous. Ollie gets it away. Clay is trying to gain possession of this ball, and he's managed to do it. It's a one-on-one now. Off target, even though it got a save, I believe that was off target. Oh! Clay was watching Aaron there. Brilliant, brilliant set. It was like a set piece. Clay was definitely watching Aaron there, was not expecting a shot from Ollie, perhaps didn't even see Ollie.
No, could have been hidden behind the ball. It was really good team play, good communication.
You could see that it was being talked about as it was done.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't do that by accident, can you?
Definitely not. You can't afford the risk in a game like this. That's how I'm going to do. Meerkat's gone over Meerkat. Plays about. He's stopped the ball from going in. Is Oliver putting it away? Just off target. Aaron keeps the pressure on. Ollie tries to scoot round it and puts it into the corner.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
Tried to get a pass back to Aaron.
Aaron's managed to. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He managed to recover well though.
Definitely. Got Meerkat's shot blocked. And we'll look at. Oh, just not a targeted effort there from Ollie. But it is from Aaron, and it's in. It's 5-2. See, this is what we talked about earlier.
Yeah. I honestly thought that 0-1-6-1 was sunk, but they've come back. Well, where was this the last two games?
I have no answer for that, but they found it. Aaron just misses it. Meerkat's getting on the ball. Meerkat's still on the ball and Clay expecting the clearance. He's read it rightly, but I think Ollie's beaten to it and got it past him.
Well done by Meerkat there, slowing the play down.
Definitely, but let's just give 0-1-6-1 time to recover. And Clay gets the block there. Ollie tries a pinch. Aaron's up for it. And it's a goal! Brilliant pass, brilliant goal. What a well executed team play that was.
Yeah, it's a really good pass. I'm not sure if there was a bit of miscommunication between Clay and Meerkat as to who was going for that one. Because they were both a little out of position.
I think the pinch pass was completely unexpected, if I'm honest. Clay's tried to get in front of it, but Aaron was just beaten to it.
It's just not felt nicely for them, right?
Moving up the left wing, I think with a 4-goal deficit and 5 seconds left, there's not much Bum can do here now. 0-6-1, happy to let that drop. And it's 2-1. Are we looking at a reverse? Are we looking at a reverse sweep, ladies and gentlemen? Stay tuned and find out.
Well, if that game was anything to go by, then it could certainly be on the cards. Although how much of that was Bum trying to push to get something out of the game, we will have to wait and see.
Who knows? Didn't look like Meerkat did much that game. He had just over 100 points and only one shot in the stat count, so let's hope for a better game from him this time.
He's had quite a bit of messing about, hasn't he? So perhaps that's played into it a little bit.
Very well, could have.
Just put him off a little bit.
But he's had a game to warm up again now, so we'll see what happens. So we're looking at an attack from 0-1-6-1. Clay's stopping it, but what you reckoning for this game?
Well, I think it'll depend who gets the first goal. I think if 0-1-6-1 manage to get the first goal, then they're in with a real shout of getting the second game. Having said that, though, Meerkat's just pokes it in. This is what I was worried about, because now Bum can play on the counter. They don't have to come forward. Just sit back and soak it up. Hit them on the counter.
And they've been quite good at soaking the pressure and the counters, for that matter.
There has been some really quick counters in this. Well, in the first 2 games especially.
Good stop by Meerkat. Ollie's on it though. Puts it past Clay. Puts it into a dangerous area now. Can he beat Meerkat? Meerkat stopped it. Aaron's there to keep it in the corner. Like Clay's looking for a stop, but it's just put it into the other corner. Ollie's up. And it's a goal. It's 1-1. That was a pretty quick response. Pretty quick response from 0-1-6-1.
He's hit this so well. It might have just grazed the post going in.
That was
right in the corner.
That was hit with some confidence, and I think Clay was confident that it was hitting the post. Either that, or he's just not had time to react because he was just sat in the net.
I don't think he could have done anything. I honestly don't.
From Ollie. And it's an open net. Oh! I did not expect that. I really thought Aaron was going to drive it home, but he's not. He's played Clay at his own games, similar to Oliver. Meerkat with the demo, trying to stop the demo, or trying to stop the goal, perhaps.
Yeah, I think when he's done that demo as well, obviously you get the cloud smoke, and it might have unsighted Meerkat. So
yeah, it's going to make
even if he managed to get back in time, he's not going to be able to see the ball. Yeah,
it's going to be impossible to do a quick reaction save, just try and scoop behind the line. So it's worked brilliantly. Oliver with the bump and then Aaron with the demo, but Clay's beat Aaron there.
Oh, Clay. That is some lovely dribbling. Look at that.
You could see it building up.
That first touch.
I think he spotted Aaron was just pointing the slight wrong direction, just pointing just away from the ball, and he's just hit the boost and took advantage.
I can't get over that first touch, it was filthy.
Aaron putting some pressure on. He's not in. There's Ollie. Ollie's weight back, and rightly so. Oh, I think we all saw that one coming. Only with a touch, just not accurate enough. I think he just needed to boost a little bit higher for that one.
Two minutes and 50 seconds left to play, all square. 0-1-6-1 needing the win.
Attack, but the attack's been thwarted, but Aaron's there to keep it going, and it's not been kept alive.
It's a quick counter on here. Can you make anything of it?
It's double commit there, but it seems to have worked. Who's up for this? I think Ollie went for a fake there. I think he went to throw Clay off, and hasn't told Aaron.
Everybody off.
Stop and Clay, but I can hear Aaron. There he is, trying to find a gap.
Both back in position.
We've stopped the
slowed down in the corner there, but now it's breaking away.
Ollie to stop the counter attack, but it's happening.
It's a good clearance. Good
Very
control
good
on the way down as well.
Very well stopped. Yeah, very well stopped by Meerkat. If he hadn't stopped that, I think he'd have been away. And tries to just get the goal in there.
Saves there, getting his car well in the way.
Meerkat slowing it down for a dribble. Someone going to come in and smash it. No, he's got it past Aaron, and Ollie stops it.
0-1-6-1 both going back there, leaving it
Clay
wide open.
down.
Clay, what's he going to do?
What's Ollie going to do? He's put it back towards Aaron, who knocks it forward. It's not on target.
Unlucky.
But it is now, and Ollie scored. It's 3-2 with 1 minute 8 seconds to go. This is heating up.
So 0-1-6-1 just needing to hold on now, really. I'm not sure if they can play that way though. They're so attacking.
I think the worst thing they can do now is park the bus, because Bum will definitely find a gap and insert themselves into it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to go there. Ball's in a dangerous position. The 0-1-6-1 really need to start playing in the other half. Looks like we might be seeing this now. What's going on? It's an open net. It's 4-2. They've got themselves a buffer.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up now. I mean, stranger things have happened, but 2 goals in 30 seconds when you're chasing the game, it's going to be a tough ask.
But sometimes, you know, these last 30 seconds or so can be the most exciting. One will really want to be shutting these down. They don't want them to have any momentum. Is it going to be another goal? It nearly was. Very good stop from Clay. It's back in for Aaron, and it's 5-2. I said that it would be exciting, but I didn't think it would be one-sided.
That's a really good pass, by the way. I didn't notice that at first, but he's Ollie there has just rolled it right into his path, and he couldn't really miss.
Got to be very aggressive if we want to pull three goals out in 15 seconds.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
0-1-6-1 on the attack. All they've got to do is just slow it down and run the clock.
Another demo.
Bum can't even get a consolation, can they? Or maybe they can. They did. I spoke too soon.
That'd be good going into the next game. A little bit of momentum.
Yeah, especially after that fuck up. I mean, you know, if it was the other way around, if you were going into the final game and 0-1-6-1 were the ones who had just lost now, but you know, it's 2-2 now. 0-1-6-1 had just lost with that double commit, then causing that goal. They'd be arguing, but I think after that victory, I don't think that's going to affect them.
No, I think they'll shrug that one off. If it had been a more important goal, I think maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it'd have caused arguing, but I think they'll just brush that off.
But that's not to say it won't be a morale boost for Meerkat and Bum. We're looking at Rippercog with 112 ping. That's settled down. Let's go.
So now we are into overtime.
Yes.
Well,
we're
yeah.
into the final game. No matter the outcome of this, we will have a winner of the series. Now, what is interesting, and it's only... Sorry?
Sorry, I was going to say, you'll have to excuse me calling it overtime because I've never actually seen a 5th game before. Ours usually only lasts till 3, so this is a new experience for me.
Fair enough. A few of my series have gone to the last game. Now, interestingly enough, what has only happened once and happened in my game versus Queef is if you make it into overtime in the final game, you have secured yourself 1 point. It's what I mentioned earlier on as a deciding factor in, you know, goal difference and whatnot. So realistically now, if I were Bum, I'd be looking at getting that extra point because it won't draw our own 6-1 level.
I don't think you can play that way, to be honest. I don't think you can play that pessimistically. Playing for overtime is really risky as well.
That's true, but we're not seeing anything particularly strong from either team. Although saying that, Aaron's on, and it's a goal. Yeah, it is a risky strategy, but now, for example, the 1-0 down, if they can, you know, equalise, if they can keep it equal and can't get a goal towards the end, I would be looking at defending the goal, making sure we can get that extra point just to stay 1 point ahead.
Well, let's see if they can draw it level first.
I think if they can draw it level. Oh, 2-0. If they can draw it level and take it to overtime, it should be a guaranteed season win.
They've got 3 minutes 40 left. There is a lot of time, but I think it's going to be an uphill battle now. 0-6 want to come on really strong.
And as you said, that break, you know, even though it was Meerkat asking for a restart, and it was because of his technical issues, it has helped 0-6-1.
Yeah.
You know, all that saltiness would have washed away.
Oh, but there's a miss. And Meerkat's going to capitalise. Yeah.
Slight mistake there. I don't know what happened. Let's have a look.
I'm not sure if there was a bit of a fake there by Clay, or maybe it was just a miss. I'm not sure.
I think either way, it's, you know, it's giving a goal to Bum, an open net.
So we're not 0-6-1 aren't safe yet then.
But this could be another goal. And it's not another goal, and it is another goal.
Oh. Off both of the posts.
I think the fact that it came off the other post through Clay, he didn't want to go straight into that, because there was no way behind it. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do once that happens, and there's, you know, a scoring player waiting.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Good save.
It's a good save. Not dead
Good
yet.
shot.
Who's back?
Very quick play, very aerial. Nice to see out of 0-6-1, and we could be looking at the full reverse sweep here.
It's looking more and more likely. There are still 3 minutes left. It can still definitely be brought back, but one really needing to clear the heads. Well, that's a great shot.
Well, it's a brilliant
that's the best way to respond.
I think Aaron thought that was hitting the crossbar, as so many of Clay's shots do. I'll be honest,
That's
if that
definitely
was
the best way to respond. 2 minutes and 50, only 2 goals now.
If that was Clay and I was in the net, I would definitely think it was hitting the crossbar. Sorry, Clay.
Aaron pushing forward, but Meerkat cutting it out, and now Clay's up.
He's after another
It's
goal.
a good shot.
Oh, he stopped it.
That's well cut out.
We've reached the halfway point now.
Dribble.
6 goals scored in the first half. And what will the second half bring? Tide seems to be turning a little bit with the pressure mounting from Foreman. It's 4-3.
Over. And Ollie there.
I really think Ollie was expecting the pass there to Clay. He just didn't go to meet it at all. Oh well, there he was, but too little, too late.
momentum swinging one way and then the other. Game's
been
definitely not over yet.
Very. It's been very fun to watch. Almost 6-1 on the
Coming
attack.
forward, but Clay's back. And
I
now the
think-
counter's on.
I think Aaron went for a bump there and threw Ollie into the net. Bum looking for the equaliser.
Yeah,
6-1 on the
slow
attack.
us down.
Trying a little team play again there. 1-6-1 have kept possession. No, they haven't. They've been knocked back. Well, they've still got possession, I guess, but just not in the half they'd like it to be. And Clay goes for an attempt on goal, and Ollie puts it really wide, which is very good.
So
They
it's
tried
just getting
back
caught
across.
underneath it.
Meerkat, probably good thing that he didn't commit to that. Aaron's up for the ball. Ollie tried to bump on Clay. Yeah. Managed to avoid that. Double commit to that aerial ball though from Bum. And it looks like we could be seeing another goal. But who from? As Bum are on the counter attack now. On the counter attack.
Oh, there's another demo. We've seen so many of those since the restart from 0161.
Is it on target? It's been stopped by Ollie either way.
It's wide open in the middle, nobody's come into it.
Neither team want to go too aggressive at the minute. Obviously Bum want to get that goal. We want to get that equaliser, but the net's been left open, and what a stop. What a stop that was. Counter attack here. Could we see the equaliser? Could we see overtime in the 5th game for the 2nd time this season? Good touch from Aaron. Meerkat's up for it. 15 seconds left. And it could be another goal. This has got to be the last attack opportunity for Bum now if they can get it up into the air.
They need to move forward quickly. It's up. Oh, it's not up at all.
Ollie sacrificing himself to keep the game
I can hear the chat going, I can't see what they're saying.
I can't see the chat. But very close games. Very fun to watch. And do you know what? It was an unexpected win, I think, with Bum being undefeated all season. But that was great.
Every single game was close as well. It was, well, bar that, it was like the 4th game.
Yeah, I think it was 5-2 or something, 5-3.
Yeah, most of them were really close, and it's a really good level of play, I think, demonstrating how good the teams at the top of the table are in this league.
And why they deserve to be up there, definitely. And
Yeah,
we won't be seeing any more from these two together until next season. But I am excited to see what that brings. There was talks of a grand final for this season. If that gets done, then we will see these two play again, perhaps even in the final. So, again, should be interesting to watch. Yeah. Anyway, signing off. It's been a great game. 0161 versus Bum, 3-2. Not much more to say, Johnny. So I'll say good night from me.
And from me.